Guys, it's Becky. Welcome back to my channel. My channel is all about my good midlife crisis. I'm traveling through my 40s and I am trying to get my poop in a group. I'm working on my financial, my physical, and my mental health. Primarily, I've been focusing on my financial health, but I have recently posted a mental health video and I do have within the next week coming up a physical health video. So if these seem like something that you would be interested in, I really hope that you will consider subscribing and coming along with me on my journey to help keep me accountable. I really love interacting with everybody and getting your feedback and giving my opinions when they're asked, sometimes when they're not. Anyway, I really hope that you will consider subscribing and coming along. And for those of you who are subscribed, thank you so much, y'all. We are almost at 400 subscribers. I can't believe how far we've come. I only started this at the end of February, well, maybe it was the middle of February. I can't remember, but it was in February at some point, and it's just now May. So that we're almost at 400 subscribers in just a couple of months blows my mind. And so thank you so much for all of the support that you've already shown me, and for those who will be commenting on this video. I love you, and thank you. Today I'm going to be budgeting out the paycheck that I get this week. I get paid every 2 weeks with my job, and then I have a friend who pays for a car that I have financed in my name. He gives me $420 a month. That is for the car payment and for his portion of the auto insurance for his car. The way I do my budgeting is on the weekend before I get paid. So last weekend, I go into my budget by paycheck book by the Budget Mom, and I make a plan. Going the wrong way. Everything is backwards. I make a plan for where I think I'm going to put my money. And then normally on Thursday, I get paid on Friday, but the money is already showing in my account on Thursday, and I'm pretty busy on Fridays. So I go ahead and record this video on Thursdays typically. And I go into YNAB, which is You Need a Budget. It's the software that we're fixing to look at. And I cash stuff my envelopes, but it's all digital. I do digital cash stuffing, and that is because it's a personal choice for me. I know a lot of people do cash. I'm not good with cash, so I like this digital system. And thank you, somebody clicked on my link and did end up liking it and subscribing for the year's worth of YNAB. And so I have a free month of YNAB. So I'm not sure who you are. It tells me your email address, but I don't know who that was. So thank you so much for that. And I really hope that YNAB helps you as much as it has helped me, because I love it so much. If you are interested in being like this awesome person and trying out YNAB, I'm going to put a link in the description box. This link, you will always get 34 days for free. Whether you use my link or you just go to YNAB and sign up for it, you will get 34 days for free. You don't put in any credit card information, any checking information, nothing. You just get access to an account for free for 34 days. If at the end of 34 days you decide it's not for you, it's too expensive, you can't figure it out, you just don't like it, you cancel it. Well, you don't even have to cancel it. You don't have to do anything. They will never charge you because they don't have your billing information. So it just stops and goes away, and you just can't log in anymore. If, however, like me and like a lot of other people, a couple of days in, a week in, 34 days in, you decide, yes, this is for me. This is working. I've already seen a difference in the way I'm handling my money and the way I'm budgeting and how much money I have left in between checks. Because that's what happened to me. It was instant. It was like within a week, I was like, yes, I need this. If you do decide you want to keep it, if you've used my link or the link of another person who has YNAB, it doesn't have to be mine, you will get an additional 30 days for free. And the person whose link you used will get 30 days for free. So you will get 64 days for free with YNAB. I went ahead and got all of that out of the way before we get into my budget for this month. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to shrink myself and you will see this month has been spendy already. So I had to take Emmett to the vet. Emmett is one of my dogs. He is my older dog. He is a German Shepherd mix. And he had to go in, and he had an infection in his gum. And they had to put him under and do a deep cleaning. And they actually found a mass, and they removed the mass. And we've had to put him on antibiotics twice a day. It's a lot of antibiotics, and this mouthwash that we have to put in his mouth. It's been an ordeal. So what I ended up doing to cover my portion of that is I took $200 out of my Budget Mom savings. I didn't have any specific use for that money in mind, and I had only saved $100 in my pet emergencies. So you will see when we get down there that my pet emergencies is depleted and my budget mom is $200 less. Well, you might not remember what it was, but I do. I also had, I feel like there was another large expense that I had come up this month that I had to cover. I can't remember. It's only the 12th, y'all, and I already can't remember what I've done this month. But anyway, you'll see, unfortunately, my days of buffering and my age of money is down slightly, but that's okay, because that is what those funds are for. And I watch a lot of, I've mentioned this before, I watch a lot of YouTube budgeters, and I know that a couple of them have also mentioned how it feels wrong to use that money that you've been saving, like it should be saved. But it's a mindset that I had to tell myself and remind myself that I was saving this money for a specific, for something just like this. And even though it dropped down my age of money and dropped down my days of buffering, I'm very thankful that I had that money available and I didn't have to use a credit card. I do watch Lexi with the avocado toast budget, and she posted on Instagram a couple of weeks ago or a week ago for a win that we had since we started budgeting. And I used taking Emmett to the vet. I was like, a year ago, I would not have been able to have the cash on hand to pay for that. And I don't even know that I would have had available credit on any of my credit cards to cover it if I needed to. I don't know how I would have handled this situation. My poor puppy would have probably just been in pain. I would have had to borrow the money from somebody. I'm very thankful that I am budgeting and getting this, getting my poop in a group. Oh, that's the other expense. I decided to sign up for a weight loss subscription plan, and when we get down to it, I will point it out to you. But I'm going to be filming that in a separate series of videos because I know not everybody who is interested in budgeting is going to be interested in my weight loss, and vice versa. But that is a part of me getting my poop in a group. It's a part of my good midlife crisis, so it will be on this channel. It will just be in a separate series of videos. So anyway, I'm done rambling. Guess what? I'm on my lunch hour, and I have to get this started so I can get back to work. So I did overspend in groceries and I did overspend in gas. The groceries is because I went to Sam's Club, and every time I go to Sam's Club, I go over. I probably should start a Sam's Club sinking fund, or just start putting a little extra. Maybe I should start rolling over grocery money if I have any left. I'm not sure. But I'm going to start off, I always start off by covering my overspending. So I'm going to figure out how to use YNAB that I've been using for 2 years. So I'm going to cover my overspending with my ready to assign. And then I am also going to cover my gas overspending. Gas, I could have let go. It was pretty empty, but I knew I wasn't going to be driving. I went to see my mom on Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all of you wonderful moms, aunts, stepmoms, bonus moms, anybody who fills the role of mom. Thank you. You are very much appreciated, and my mom especially. But I went in to see my mom for Mother's Day, and on my way home, I was very low on gas, but I knew I wouldn't be driving anywhere before I got paid. Like, I think I left my driveway. I left my driveway today because in my Buy Nothing group in my neighborhood, somebody had posted some bookends and I wanted the bookends. So I literally drove around the block. I didn't realize how close it was, or I might have just walked it. But I drove around the block, picked up the bookends, and came back. That's the only driving I've done. Oh, I went to HEB too. But I didn't have to. I could have just not gotten gas. But gas is going up again, and I just wanted to fill up because it was $3.89 at the QT and it was $3.99 at the HEB, and they're like across the street from each other. And I was like, I'm going to fill up before QT is also $3.99. So I just filled up. It went over, but it's okay because it'll just come out of what I was planning to budget this paycheck. Anyway, so gas is done. I have a very full tank. I have no anticipation of using even half of that, so I'm not going to put any extra in gas. So that is all of my overspending. Let's go ahead and fill up my categories. So my dining out, I'm going to put the full 75. I know that that will put me over my total for the month. Oh, Becky D. I always do that. Let me undo that. I don't want only $75 in there. I want to add $75 to what I have. That will put me over what I, yeah, I don't know why this is not working for me, y'all. I don't know what's going on with my brain. That will put me over the 150 that I normally like to budget for myself for the month, but I'm being realistic and I am sure that I will go over. And I don't want to not have that money assigned and then have to try to figure out where to pull it from. Groceries, I only have another $54.41 to put in here. I think I'm going to put the full 150 or at least 100. I'm going to put the full 150 in here just to cover, because I may need to go grocery shopping again. I don't know. But I also, my bestie is having her baby on Monday at the latest. Like, that's her inducing date if she doesn't have the baby before then. And I'm going to make a couple of casseroles and things and take it up to them, because not only will they have a newborn, they also have a 2-year-old, and they're also moving next week. Like, her husband had to get power of attorney to sign on their new home because she's having a baby that week that they're closing on their new home and moving. So they're going to be a little bit busy. So I'm going to make some casseroles and take them up there for them. So I need to put a little bit extra in to cover that. My fun money, I'm going to fill back up to 30. I used this, what did I even do? $5. Oh, because Saturday I'm supposed to go with Nathan and our friend Randy, and possibly, I don't think Randy's girlfriend's coming, but his roommate Amy is probably going to come as well. And we're going to go up to a state park and do either kayaking or hiking. I'm going to kayak. But I have to drive myself because it's also my friend Kay's birthday on Saturday. And we are going to do a movie. And so I want to be able to come home and shower and get to the movie before, like in time. I don't want to be late for that. And if I go with them, I might be late because they're not going. So I'm going to, so I spent $5 to buy my own pass to get in, even though Nathan gets them for free because he's a member. But I am also going to fill up the rest of my, I might put some more in here because we're going to a movie. It's Flicks, the movie theater that we're going to, and they have food and they have beverages and things. And so I will probably buy her a beverage. I believe she said our food is covered, but I want to make sure I have enough money to cover my food. And as I've mentioned before, my food, when I'm at a movie, my food and my drink, I count that toward fun money and not toward dining out. So I'm going to fill up my fun money to, and I want to buy her a drink as well because it's her birthday. Did I not cover gas? Did I seriously not cover this? Do y'all remember a couple of videos ago or a video ago when that happened to me and the money, like I covered it and then it went away? I don't know what's happening. I don't know. I'm pushing a button somewhere and I don't know what I'm doing. So if you have seen it, if you watched me do it, just please tell me what I did because I don't know what I did. And that's all I'm going to put in this section. The next thing I'm going to do is go in and cover my bills. So my paycheck I'm getting on the 13th, and then I don't get paid again until the 27th. So I need to cover all of the bills from 5/13 to 5/26. And so I am going to put, here we go, from the 15th, 23rd, 24th, 25th, and 26th. All of those bills need to be covered out of this check. So that is a total of $590.86. And then I will hit that underfunded button. This is one of the great things about YNAB is if you have goals set or targets set, I forgot what they're called now. I think they're called targets. If you have a target set, you can just tell it and it'll put it in there automatically and you don't have to worry about it. So I just do that and it makes it super fast. Paramount, there is one episode of Halo that comes out today and one that comes out next week, and I'm going to cancel it next Thursday. A week from today I will be canceling Paramount, and that will be before the 24th. So I should not be charged again. If I am, I'm going to be very upset. Or if I forget to cancel it, that's on me. I'll be very upset at me. One way or the other, I'm going to be upset either at myself or at Paramount if I get charged again. So I'm not planning on putting any money in there. I am planning to drop my Audible down from the full subscription to the just where you can listen to their included library, just because I'm not using the credits. I found a book that I wanted to read. I had 2 credits, so I split them with my mom. I let my mom pick out a book, and I picked out a book. But really, neither of us is very much, like, we're not using them very much. I don't have a lot of free time, and my mom is, like, socially busy. She has a lot of company and her siblings and people that come over and keep her busy. So my nephew, her grandson, comes once a week and stays with her. So she said she doesn't really want to listen to a lot of books. So I'm going to drop that down. That way we can still listen to the ones that are included. And I have a lot of the like the meditations and things downloaded. I can keep access to all of that. I just won't get the new credits every month. This is the weight loss program that I'm going to begin. It is $99 a month. It is a paid subscription. I know I'm not going to go into detail about my weight loss in my budgeting videos, but y'all, I was sitting on my couch. So I was trying to save the $100 before I signed up for this. I was sitting on my couch on Sunday evening. I had gotten home from Lampasas. I was balancing my budget. Nathan was playing a video game, and I had gotten a box of Entenmann's donuts. I'm from New Jersey. I live in Texas. I've lived in Texas for many years, but I grew up in New Jersey from 4 to 24. So a lot of my snacks and a lot of things that I love are things that I remember from my childhood, and Entenmann's donuts are like, I love them so much. I love, and so whenever I can find them, they're not always in stock around here, but whenever I can find them, I try to buy a box. I was sitting on the couch, not thinking about things, working on my budget, watching some videos, and I found myself eating 3 donuts. When I was reaching for the 3rd donut, I put it back in the box. I told Nathan to set it on the side so I couldn't reach it. I picked up my laptop and I signed up for Found. I was like, I'm done. I can't wait for this money. I've got to do something about these cravings and just the mindless snacking that I do all the time. That's my problem. I did weigh in, and I am still 23 pounds less than I was this time last year, so I'm happy with that. But if I don't do something, it's not going to stay that way. So anyway, I did go ahead and pull the money out of my new car fund to cover Found. So I had $50 saved. I pulled the other $49 out of new car fund because that is my bottom of the barrel priority savings. I don't need a new car. So anyway, that's one of the things I overspent this month as well. So it's expensive being human, y'all. It's expensive being human. Yes, I have to cover Chase. So every month I make at least $100 payment on Chase. And then if I have anything left over at the end of the month, I pay an additional $100. This will bring me down to only $317, y'all. I'm so excited. If I can make an extra $100 payment this month, which I don't know that I can, because as I mentioned, I pulled $50 out or $49 out of my car savings, and I pulled $200 out of my Budget Mom savings. I've already pulled money out of savings this month. I don't know that I'll have an extra $100 to make an additional payment to Chase, but if I do, and then I can do it again next month, I will have this card paid off by next month. That's the last credit card that doesn't have zero balance. These balances are all, the way YNAB works is if you make a purchase on a card, it takes the money from the category that you've assigned it to and moves it to a payment for this card. So if you look, my Walmart balance is $99.65, and my available to send to Walmart is $99.65. I could not make that payment last week because it had not cleared yet. I tend to make my credit card payments on Fridays, so this card will be paid tomorrow. Same with PayPal, 1081. I don't even have a PayPal balance. I don't even know what this is. Oh, this is probably my subscription. Anyway, I'm ready to go whenever that subscription clears. I can't pay it because it's not cleared. And then Venmo. All of these are things that I have purchased throughout the last 2 weeks that hadn't cleared as of last Friday. So I'll pay them this Friday. This is my plan. And then $100 payment to Chase Amazon to get myself debt free. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness, I almost danced again. Sorry. Sorry. Okay, surprise expenses. So if you watched my previous video, you will know that for self-care, I put $100 in there for that check that I had gotten from Ally Auto. My phone is ringing, and this is a spam call, and I don't want to talk to them. And I don't know how to make it stop ringing, so my watch is like vibrating. But I went and got pedicures with my friends, and I need to put in an additional $20. Even though I normally only budget $100, I need to put an additional $20 so that I can get my nails filled. So I've been doing the dip nail, and it's been a couple of weeks, like 3 weeks, and it's time. You can see the difference there. But they are lasting so well. I have never had, these are my natural nails with just dip on top. I've never had such long nails in my life that were like sturdy. Anyway, I'm excited about that. So I'm going to get them done again, but I needed additional money to fill that. So I just jumped down. I skipped surprise expenses because self-care is first on my list here, and I'm looking at this list. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just do clothes while I'm here. Put the $25 in there. Car maintenance gets $50. And then vacation gets $50. I know that I've been saying that once I pay off the Chase card, I'm going to take that extra $100 and put it toward my loan, but I think I'm going to try to fill up my vacation fund first because I do have a couple of expenses coming up. I'm planning to go to the State Fair of Texas at the like September, October. I have 2 weddings in October that I need to go to, like one weekend and then the next weekend. And so I need hotels for both of them and gifts and things. And then my mom and I are planning to go to Florida for a church retreat in October as well. So I have at least 4 hotels that I'm going to have to pay for at the end of the summer. So I think I really need to start bulking up this vacation fund now and get ready for that. I need to start preparing for that. So, but for right now, $50 is what I have. And then my passport renewal gets $1.77 a month. And that is for in 10 years when my passport needs to be renewed. I will have, I don't know how much it's going to cost, but right now it's about $150. So that's what I'm saving toward. I can always add more to it later. Okay, now I'm going to go back up. No, I'm not. Do I even have anything in surprise expenses? I don't know. Contacts. Sorry, I'm a little bit of a mess today, y'all. You can see I already sent some money to my niece this month. And gifts and giving is full. Pet expenses. Do I need more in pet expenses? Yes, I need to put another $25 in pet expenses. And household needs another $5. I don't know. I probably pulled that. I don't know why I'm $5 short. Did I pull it from somewhere? Y'all, I went to Bath and Body Works a couple of weeks ago. They had their soap sale, and I almost exclusively use Bath and Body Works soaps because it just smells so good. I got nine soaps, a little lotion, like a purse lotion, and a body spray for $27. Is that what I said? Yeah, 27, because 10 of it was giving, because some of it was for Mother's Day. So $27.24 for 9 soaps, a body lotion, and a body spray. Like a big bottle of body spray, not the little ones, but the big one, the full size. Anyway, that was an amazing deal. I told y'all Bath and Body Works is kind of like one of my kryptonites. Okay, budgeting is full. I actually haven't spent anything in budgeting, but I think I'm about to. I did pull my stuff I forgot to budget for, so I'm going to go ahead and fill that back up. And now we're going to go to holiday giving. I am cash stuffing some folders. They're cashless. Some envelopes. It's fake cash, but I like to watch it physically grow, even though I don't want to actually have access to the cash for my own sake. So I've decided to round this number going forward, to round it up, even though I think it's like 44.80. I'm pointing at my screen. 44.84 is what it says I need, but I am going to put in $46 just to leave it at an even number. YNAB, I am not doing in a folder. That gets $9.20 a month. Wondershare gets $2.50 a month. My Sam's Club membership gets $4.09 a month. And my registration inspection gets $8.66 a month. Whoa, that was a lot. Let's do $8.66. Let's just hit this underfunded button, since apparently I don't know how to use this computer, I guess. I don't know what I'm doing. And then taxes, I normally do 20. Yes, I do. I have $20 a month set aside for taxes. So that way when taxes come around next year, if I owe money, I have something set aside. If I don't, I have a little tax refund. It'll be fun. So the way I do my debt consolidation loan is my minimum payment is $167, but I'm making $500 a month payments. So it's an additional $333. When I put it in here, I told it that I want to pay $500. So it automatically like filled it to 500 because that's what I told it I wanted. But technically 167 is my minimum payment and 333 is an additional principal interest payment that I'm making. And thank you for those of you who have commented for me to double check and make sure it is principal. I have asked twice my bank to make sure that this is going to principal, and they have assured me that it is. Because this is a daily interest accruing loan, meaning like it accrues interest every single day that I have it. Any payment that I make in between payments or in addition to the minimum payment automatically applies to principal. 2 different people at the bank have told me that because I was going to pay it in person last time just to make sure that it went to principal, and they told, because I was there anyway, and they told me I don't have to. Like, I can do it on the app, I can do it on the website, and it'll go toward principal because that's just the type of loan that it is. So I am really hoping that they are not lying to me, but I don't have any other way of paying it because they wouldn't let me pay it there. They told me to just do it on the app. So right now it's not showing that I owe anything, and the same thing for Seth's car payment. It's not showing that I have $269.85 due. It's like $100 and something that's showing as due on the 27th. But I'm not going to let that deter me. The reason, and somebody also, Aram, thank you for your comment, commented and said that I just forgot. I just lost my train of thought. I remembered your name, but I forgot what I was going to say. What did you comment? Anyway, if I remember, I'll come back to it. Oh, she suggested that I have them up my minimum payment to the minimum payment that I want to make. And that is a good idea. But the reason I'm not going to do that is because I really like having this buffer in my budget. So if something happens, like if in October, because I have all of those hotels to pay for and the trip to Florida to pay for, if that month I'm not able to make a $500 payment, or if, heaven forbid, something happens and I need to have something for my pets immediately, I want to have that money available to where I can either skip a payment because I'm so far ahead, or just make the minimum payment and have that $333 available to spend on an emergency so that I do not have to use a credit card and leave a balance on my credit cards. I really, really love my credit cards being at a 0 balance. And I'm very excited for this one to be at a 0 balance so I can have no credit card debt. Like, that is my goal. And so that is why I'm not going to do it that way. But that was a very good suggestion. So thank you very much. Because at first I was like, oh, that's a genius idea. And I was like, oh no, then I won't have a buffer. Okay, so back to where I was. We were almost done. And then I got distracted again. So my savings, my emergency fund savings, I am saving. Again, this is one that I am stuffing. So I am going to round this up to $172. And I don't know why there are 36 cents. So I'm going to make this, what's 36? So 64 cents. I'm going to put 64 cents in here just to make it an even $801. Oh my goodness, y'all, I have a savings account of $801, like an emergency fund, which is not a lot to some people, but to me that is huge. That is so much money. I am so, so, so excited. Thank you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, my 52-week challenge gets $53 every paycheck. My 2022 Savings Mom Challenge, as you can see, I took the $200 out of here. I am not going to be stuffing this back in. I'm not going to be refilling this $200. And then I am currently working on this month's savings challenges for the Budget Mom, and they'll be stuffed out of my next check. So we'll see how that goes. Pet emergencies, I depleted, but I am putting another $50, not $500. I wish I had $500 in there. New car is not getting anything right now. So for right now, I have $113.50 left over. And then Seth hasn't paid me yet because he pays me normally like this time. Today, he'll probably either pay me this evening or tomorrow morning. His car payment isn't even coming out of this check. So that was already going to go toward rollover. So I'm just going to put this money here in case I need it. And then when he pays me, it will also go toward rollover, and then I'll have it available for my next check when rent is due and his car payment is actually due, and the Geico bill, which is our car insurance, is also due. So because his payments are for those bills and those bills aren't coming out of this check, even though he hasn't paid me yet, that money was going to go toward the next check anyway. I was just going to hold on to it. Hopefully. I was planning to hold on to it. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, that is literally, like, I have 4 minutes left of my lunch and I just finished. So I really hope that y'all enjoyed this. I hope that you're having a fantastic day. Don't forget to give this video a like and go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I hope you're having a fantastic day wherever you are, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.